Imagine this: you're sitting across from that one person who always knows exactly how to push your buttons. Maybe it's a coworker who loves to criticize, a friend who constantly drains your energy, or even a family member who just brings negativity into every conversation. You're trying to stay calm, but inside, you're fuming, wondering, why do I have to deal with this? But what if, instead of feeling trapped or helpless, you could handle these people with unshakable calm? What if you could walk away from each encounter feeling stronger, centered, and completely unbothered? In this video, we're diving into 13 powerful Stoic strategies for dealing with toxic people. These aren't just tips to get by, they're clever, time-tested techniques that can transform how you handle negativity, so you can protect your peace, stay in control, and maybe even turn these frustrating interactions into opportunities for growth. Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to become immune to toxic energy. Life inevitably brings us into contact with people who exhibit toxic behaviors, those who drain our energy, criticize us unfairly, or bring negative energy into our lives. While it may seem natural to react with anger or frustration, Stoicism, an ancient philosophy focused on inner peace and resilience, offers a powerful toolkit for managing these encounters. By learning how to respond calmly, remain centered, and safeguard our emotional well-being, we can turn difficult situations into opportunities for personal growth. Here are 13 Stoic-inspired ways to deal with toxic people. 1. Understand that you can only control yourself. The foundation of Stoicism rests on the principle of focusing only on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and responses. Toxic people often thrive on controlling or provoking others, so instead of trying to change their behavior, focus on controlling your reaction. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized that we cannot control the actions of others, only how we choose to respond to them. The next time someone toxic acts out, remember that their actions are theirs alone. Take a deep breath, recognize your emotions, and remind yourself that you have the power to choose your response. 2. Don't take their behavior personally. A core teaching of Stoicism is to detach our sense of self-worth from the opinions and actions of others. Toxic people often project their insecurities onto others. By not taking their behavior personally, we protect our peace of mind and avoid internalizing their negativity. Remind yourself that toxic behavior usually reflects the person's inner struggles. Instead of taking their words or actions as a reflection of your worth, see them as an indication of their unresolved issues. 3. Practice compassion, but with boundaries. Stoicism encourages us to practice compassion and understanding that every person has challenges and struggles. This doesn't mean tolerating toxic behavior indefinitely, but rather choosing to view others with empathy. Compassion helps us avoid judgment and bitterness, while boundaries protect us. Approach toxic people with compassion, acknowledging their pain. Simultaneously, establish boundaries to maintain a safe emotional distance. 4. Embrace the power of silence. Silence can be one of the most effective responses to toxicity. The Stoics believed in the value of silence, especially when dealing with provocations. When someone tries to bait you with negativity, responding with silence can send a powerful message of strength and self-control. If a toxic person tries to engage you in an argument, remain silent. Instead of feeling pressure to respond, take a moment to breathe and collect your thoughts. 5. Remember the temporary nature of emotions. The Stoics believe that emotions are fleeting. Toxic people often stir up anger, frustration, or sadness in us, but these emotions do not have to last. By reminding yourself that emotions are temporary, you can navigate difficult interactions without becoming overwhelmed. When dealing with a toxic person, notice any negative emotions that arise, but don't attach yourself to them. Trust that, just as they arose, they will also fade. 6. Reframe the situation as an opportunity for growth. One of the most powerful Stoic techniques is to reframe challenging situations as opportunities for growth. Toxic people can teach us patience, resilience, and empathy. By viewing these encounters as training, you can become stronger and more grounded. The next time a toxic person tests your patience, think of it as a chance to practice virtues like patience, understanding, and humility. 7. Reflect on your core values. Stoicism emphasizes living in alignment with one's values. Toxic people may try to pull you into gossip, dishonesty, or other negative behaviors. By reflecting on your core values, you can maintain your integrity and resist engaging in actions that compromise your character. In challenging interactions, remember your values. Remind yourself of the type of person you want to be, and let your values guide your actions. 8. Avoid overreacting to provocation. Toxic people often provoke us intentionally, hoping for a reaction. By maintaining calm, we deny them the satisfaction of pulling us into negativity. Stoics believe that when we overreact, we give away our power. If someone tries to provoke you, pause and breathe before reacting. Ask yourself if the situation warrants an emotional response, or if remaining calm serves you better. 9. Use toxic encounters as a way to strengthen resilience. The Stoics saw adversity as an essential element of life, a way to build resilience. Toxic people and situations are inevitable, but every encounter can help you become more mentally resilient. When you deal with toxic people, remind yourself that each encounter strengthens your mental fortitude, helping you to handle life's challenges with grace. 10. Limit exposure when necessary. While Stoicism encourages us to face challenges, it also teaches us to make wise decisions about our environment. If someone's toxicity is impacting your well-being, it's okay to distance yourself. Protecting your peace is not a sign of weakness but of wisdom. If a person's negativity is affecting you, limit your interactions with them. Opt for relationships and environments that align with your pursuit of tranquility. 11. Practice forgiveness for your own peace of mind. Stoicism places a high value on peace of mind. Holding on to resentment against toxic people only harms us. Practicing forgiveness, even if it's just for our own peace, allows us to let go of negative energy. Forgive toxic people not because they deserve it, but because it frees you from the burden of holding on to anger or bitterness. 12. Remember the view from above technique. The view from above is a Stoic technique that encourages us to gain perspective by imagining ourselves from a higher vantage point. By seeing things in context, we realize that minor irritations, including toxic people, are small in the grand scheme of life. When someone is getting under your skin, mentally zoom out to see your life from a wider perspective. Ask yourself if this person's behavior will matter in a year, 5 years, or even a lifetime. 13. Focus on inner peace as the ultimate goal. Stoicism teaches that inner peace is the ultimate goal. Toxic people disrupt our peace, but only if we let them. Instead of giving them the power to disrupt your mind, remember that peace is something you cultivate from within. At the end of each day, practice self-reflection. Ask yourself if you acted in alignment with your values and kept your peace. By staying committed to inner tranquility, you become less vulnerable to the effects of toxic people. In summary, dealing with toxic people through a Stoic lens involves managing our responses, staying grounded in our values, and maintaining a clear perspective. Toxic individuals will always be a part of life, but Stoicism teaches us that we don't have to let them rob us of our peace and happiness. Instead, we can use these challenges to grow stronger and more resilient, ultimately turning each encounter into a lesson in self-mastery. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.